next guest is a firefighter here in LA, which already makes him awesome. But that's just the start, y'all. At the beginning of the pandemic, he bought a food truck, and now he takes it down to Skid Row, where he's given out tens of thousands of hot meals to the unhoused, all for free. That's what we call a totally rad human. All right, everybody from Good Karma LA, let's say hi to Vishal. Give it up.
Hey guys, thank you, Kelly. Thanks for having me. I'm super blessed to be here. And
we are so excited to have you.
I'm such a big fan.
Yeah.
We love your angelic voice, so thanks for doing everything that you do.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. I was telling you in the break, you are an incredible human. We're so excited to have you here. I cannot wait to tell everybody what you do. So you say that this was all inspired by a lesson that your dad taught you. So
yeah, you know, as a youth, growing up with Dad, you know, he'd always challenge me. You know, I would go to work with him. Your dad's been a truck driver, you know, his whole life, and he would challenge me. He'd say, hey, you know what, Vishal, have you done a good karma today? And you know, I was a young boy playing with my He-Man. Yeah. And I was like, what does that mean, Dad? He's like, well, you got to do one good thing a day for someone else. And it can be anything. Open a door, you know, help someone cross the street, you know, push a car when it breaks down. It can be anything, you know, that equals to good karma. And so I would see him do this on his truck route, you know, every day. You know, I'd go to work with him, and I'd see him do it, and he'd offer his own meal to someone that needed it more.
Great example.
You know, after we got our truck, you know, I just had to call it karma.
I love that. I love that you honored him with that. That's awesome. So how did you decide on buying a food truck? Like, did that just come on a whim, or? You
know, on the way back from the station, I'd usually get off like late hours, you know, and I'd see folks dealing with things like late at night, you know, and we had to do something more than just watch. So Dad and I both agreed that it's time to do more, and we bought a food truck. And today we've passed out 30,000 meals in Skid Row.
Wow. That's so cool.
You know, we pass out vegetarian pastas. The pastas are made out of lentils, and there's homemade dressing. So pesto sauce, red sauce, tomato sauce. I mean, the food's really good, and people love it out there.
Oh my gosh, well, and they just probably love that they're being thought of too and taken care of. Like, everybody can fall in hard times. You never know, you know, when it could be you possibly. So this has now grown beyond a food truck. You're a full-blown nonprofit, so congratulations on that. But that's a lot of hard work.
Thank you, thank you,
yeah.
thank you. It's a lot of hard work. You know, it seems like sometimes it's one step forward, two steps back. But along with that, you know, we've been passing out all sorts of winter weather kits. Yeah. So what that means is we have scarves, beanies, gloves, tents, tarps, and we're even holding vaccination sites on the streets.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, this is so great. So you've done all this out of your own pocket. So while also working as a firefighter, your schedule's worse than mine. Like, you're a busy man.
It's pretty hard, and I got 2 puppies.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God, that's like having 2 children. I have a dog. So yeah. So where do you see? It's a lot of work, but where do you see Good Karma growing from here?
You know, we really want to finish our food truck build.
Yeah.
And then we want to start a community center, probably like in a low-income neighborhood, and we want to provide 3 square meals a day, 3 free meals a day, and then also. We want to be able to do some child mentorship, like a boys club, but in the hood.
Yeah, I love that. All right, so you are doing such great things. You really are doing good karma every day, which is an amazing thing. And we want to help you do more. So we reached out to Ibotta, a rewards app that helps consumers earn cash back on everyday purchases like groceries, clothing, electronics, and more. And they love the work that you're doing to help feed Los Angeles. So they're donating $5,000 cash to Good Karma LA.
Thank you so much.
No, oh my gosh. It's a really, really cool thing that you're doing, and there's such a need for it. And the fact that you, first of all, thank you so much for being a firefighter. That is like the biggest blessing for us as well, like sacrificing your life, plus also helping other people. You're like a walking hero. So thank you so much for taking the time, and thank you for all that you're doing.
Oh my God, I appreciate you. I just feel like we're all just doing our part, you know, and thank you to all the volunteers that have been part of Good Karma. And thank you to everyone for your show.
How can people volunteer and help or send money?
They can go to our website, you know, at thegoodkarmala.org, and there's a sign-up sheet on there.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, everybody, sign on up.